Hey guys, WhipChip here with a brand new video, and today I will be discussing who I think is the Vengstone buyer in LEGO Ninjago Season 16. Now before we start, I just want to give a quick disclaimer about what Vengstone is. Vengstone is the relatively rare mineral in Ninjago that stops the ninja or any elemental master from using their elemental powers. So Kai, the ninja of fire, won't be able to use his fire-making abilities if any Vengstone is present. However, Vengstone doesn't completely shut down elemental powers forever, it just sort of silences them for a while, until the user is out of range. So in LEGO Ninjago Season 13, we see the Skull Sorcerer, forcing the Geckos and the Munts to mine Vengstone for him to sell to this mysterious Vengstone buyer. It seems that the Skull Sorcerer has been mining Vengstone for a long time, as we see the Upply have been underground for many years, and the Skull Sorcerer, or King Vangelis, didn't start the operation until he got the skull of Hazadur. So this gives us two clues to who the possible Vengstone buyer could be. The first clue is that the person needs or wants a lot of Vengstone, like a whole mountain's worth of Vengstone. And the second clue is that this person needs to have the money to buy the Vengstone. The Skull Sorcerer wouldn't risk putting himself as well as his daughter in danger if he didn't think the risk was worth the reward. So whoever is buying this Vengstone has got to be paying big bucks. And who else better than the mayor of Ninjago City? Now, you might be thinking to yourself, WhipChip, that makes no sense. But listen, I got it all planned out. So let's say this mayor, I think it's a female, I'm pretty sure it's a she, wants elemental powers gone. She might be like Chen and be jealous of all elemental powers that are roaming around in Ninjago and in her city, and just want to get rid of them as she never had one of her own. Or go down the path of Incredibles 2 and maybe have an elemental master, I don't know, maybe Skylar's mom, kill someone that the mayor knows and that's like very dear and near to the mayor, sort of like her mom or dad, and now she wants to get revenge on all elemental masters because one killed her parents. But in my opinion, the most logical explanation for why she wants elemental powers gone is that the ninja have caused too much trouble in the city. It could kind of be like Harumi scenario, in a sense of, you know, the mayor is very wrong, but you know, she still thinks she's doing the right thing. The ninja are pretty awful at their jobs when you think about it, in the sense of protecting the city before it gets destroyed. Maybe stuff like wiping out every elemental power will be like to the mayor wiping out every possibility of more villains coming to attack her in her city. I mean, technically it wasn't the ninja's fault that any of the times the city was destroyed, but you do have to sometimes think to yourself, would certain events happen in Ninjago if the ninja hadn't interfered? Just those little things sometimes I feel like she could use as a backup to her argument, and maybe give a compelling, I guess, scenario for her to have as a good villain. There is also some evidence supporting that she is the Vengstone buyer, this mayor. Our first piece of evidence would be the lack of funding for the police department. As the commissioner says during March of the Oni, you also hear the commissioner state that the mayor is never around to help with any of Ninjago City's problems, making it feel like the mayor is more focused on one thing than the other. Maybe she's more focused on buying Vengstone than the other everyday threats of Ninjago City. Personally, I would love to see sort of an underground group of very high-trained ninja have Vengstone weapons and armor to pose a huge threat to the ninja. It could be cool if they also weld chains of Vengstone, just like the Dragon Hunters, and use it against the ninja. This could just be like an Avatar, The Last Airbender. I told you I was a big fan of it. With the guards of Ba Sing Se. It also could be pretty cool if they did something like in Legends of Korra, where they sort of showed someone losing their elemental powers, and maybe like someone like Ash, and it could be super tense and kind of scary. I feel like that would be just so cool to see. Now, of course, in my opinion, it would just be really cool to get a grounded villain again, sort of like Harumi, as she is my favorite Ninjago villain. But I bet it really will be someone like Pythor recruiting all of these villains. Oh yeah, and one other detail, I thought it would be really cool if the show sort of went with the villain's so crazy she's using villains to take down this villain. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye!